Hello, 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 and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of Dungeon of the Mad Mage. My name is John, and I am joined by Ben.
Salutations. I am here.
By Rogue. By Smitty.
The void calls to me.
What's the void saying? Is it,
Pancakes.
do not peer deeply into the void, or... And Tash is also here.
We're all in danger! Yay! I love how everyone's just sort of like epic someone. I'm just like, I'm in danger!
Christy is going to be joining us in about an hour. So for the moment, Nuri and Wol will be doing the cardboard cutout following you around the dungeon.
It's alright, I'm carrying Nuri.
Gravy, you aren't late. You just missed the trailers. And while I put a lot of work into the trailers, they are there for people to not see, I guess. Or, you know, they're there for people to filter in.
Also, quick aside for a minute, that new webcam looks amazing. You're crisp and in focus. That is clearly a decent prime lens you have there.
Ooh.
I'll tell you a hint. I'll tell you a secret. It's not a new webcam, it's
It's the same old one, just better software.
the same one. This is NVIDIA Broadcast.
Oh wow.
It lets me cheat. Thank you.
That is very pretty, I've got to say.
Thank you, NVIDIA, for your ability to process graphics and allowing me to use AI to graphically enhance how the webcam feed looks.
You're gonna have to send me a cheat sheet on how you do that.
I will.
Yeah.
If you've got an NVIDIA graphics card, it's real easy.
Fair enough.
Excellent.
Plans for the future.
That
I
aside,
like how you made that sound like an evil scheme.
Who says it isn't?
last time you guys were exploring the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, the first level of said dungeon of said Mad Mage, you explored a Goblin and Bugbear. Oh dear, I haven't muted that. I need to mute you. Shut up.
No!
I've not muted you either, but you don't seem to be making noises, but just in case, be quiet.
Oh no! Do
You
not silence John Delancey.
you found a Bugbear Goblin hideout. You killed a lot of bugbears and goblins, but you left one alive, much to the heartbreak and horror of Underscum when some of the bugbears were killed, as some of the goblins were killed after they were helpless. You left one alive whom you discovered was called Ick.
Yep.
And he agreed to join with you as you had slaughtered all of his friends, and the vampires in the north of the cave would probably come and kill him. You asked him to lead you to the hole in the ground that the bugbears were having him clear out. He did so, and as you continue to explore, a gelatinous cube appeared and engulfed the corridor and engulfed Vaacin, who very nearly acided to death. It was close, and by close I mean he was unconscious. Ick, upon seeing the gelatinous cube with Dragonborn submerged within it, decided to run the F away, and has disappeared down a corridor. You've not seen him since. And in fact, the fight ended and you are still at a T-junction of corridors at present, Vaacin sort of collapsed on the ground, leant up against one wall, catching his breath. The rest of you stood watching, healing, helping, and deciding what to do next. And so I'm gonna unpause the game and say, what do you do next?
I think I used my cure wounds to heal Vaacin.
You had done, yes. You'd healed him for 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
definitely.
laid hands on myself.
Yeah.
Oh, we should do that in private, not right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I would greatly appreciate a little breather. Also, we need to sort that little pointy-eared nonce out.
I mean, he really did. Yeah. He
I
really
mean-
did leave us there.
Coward, I'll accept. Non's is a little harsh.
Well, this is it. When it
Yeah.
came down to it, I can understand why he ran away. He was scared. God, you judge a
Oh.
person for being scared, can you?
I mean,
Can you?
I think
Yes.
I think what everyone else is trying to say is, yes, there are people who are scared, but if you have the power to do something, then surely surely they must be able to use that power or whatever ability they have to help out as many people as possible. If you have that power and you just run away, then I guess that's what they mean by being a coward.
But what if you don't have the power?
And that
If you knew that it was going to kill you?
Well,
Then-
there are other consequences under Scum. It's why people stand in the way of the big things hitting. Well, it's why you would stand in the way of something trying to hit Nuri.
mm,
You might not be big enough or strong enough to take it on your own, but if you didn't, it would hurt Nuri.
because you care. Because you care about the lives of others. That's what makes you brave. That's
how you respond to fear.
Yeah, that's what makes the difference between a coward and someone who's courageous. Someone who's a coward would only fend for themselves, while someone like yourself at least would lay down their life for someone else.
I thought that was why we were here. Because we were heroes. And we could do what others couldn't. But, otherwise there would be barmaids and tavern owners running through here instead of getting nice cold ale ready at the bar. We do have a nice cold ale, right?
I don't know. I've met plenty of barmaids who are braver than someone holding a sword. You try standing up to someone twice your size for not paying their bill, wearing nothing but a dress.
Well, I've tried that once, and they were laughing for some reason. So I suppose you're right.
Well, either way, actually, are we taking a short rest or are we taking a long rest?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I could appreciate a long rest, but we'll need to make sure we're in a place where we can protect ourselves. Right?
Yeah.
I'd much rather have the short rest. I could do with the breather.
I would appreciate the short rest at the very least. But if you want to make sure this place is safe,
Well, if you need a
is
short
very
rest, I
quick.
don't need a short rest. I don't mind guarding and all this sort, making sure none of the impies come by.
it might be useful if someone heads down this eastern corridor just to see what is that way. Because we know where everything else is.
Right,
Round
well, yeah.
I mean, I could. Oh, okay. What? Let me come with you at least. I don't want you to get in too much
What was
trouble
that?
yourself. I'm coming.
And off they run into the darkness.
Come on, then. Right, so, oh.
Is any of this? Is there any of the goo left from this gelatinous cube?
Yeah, I mean it doesn't just go away because it's dead. It's just kind of puddled on the ground.
Hang on a second. I'm just snot rocket some out. I think there's some up my nose.
Is it still acidic? Because I'm just kind of curious about what would happen if we bagged it up and then threw it at someone.
No, not really. It's just kind of sticky at the moment.
How sticky? Like inconveniently put my hand on Prit stick sticky, or super glue sticky?
More like what's it called? Like slime sticky.
Right, up in there.
You reach a dead end. The end of the corridor appears to have sort of caved in on itself.
Cool. We're taking a short rest then. Yes. No.
As you
Yeah,
turn the corner,
Yeah, I'm really trying to find my way around this map, but I'm not. Yes, please. Thank you.
Hey,
as you turn the
That's
corner,
what
you
you
see
meant.
crouching with his back to the wall, the sword that was given to him, shaking in his hand.
now, why would you run away like that?
Big scary thing gonna kill us all.
Big scary thing is dead, and we said we'd look after you. And you said you'd look after us.
Big scary thing was big and scary, bigger than me.
There are many things which are bigger than you. But to hold yourself tall and strong and be ready to take them on for the sake of others, or even for the sake of yourself, that is how you find out what you're really made out of.
I'm made out of goblin bits.
You think that he thinks that's all he's made of?
I mean, you're partly right, but I mean, you're also made out of bone, muscle, water.
Goblin bone, goblin muscle. I'm goblin water.
And Goblin Spirit.
Goblin spirit very weak.
Goblin Spirit is incredibly strong. I've seen what Goblin Spirit can do. I know what Goblin Spirit can do. And yes, I know you are currently the last of your goblin. You're not the last goblin. That means you need to make up for the rest of the goblins, because their spirits are now in you.
Ah!
That makes you stronger. Yeah?
Ick survivor?
Yes, yeah, that's exactly what Underscum was saying. Like, you managed to survive, and yeah, okay, what doesn't kill you doesn't necessarily make you stronger or weaker as such, but
What doesn't kill you is slower than you were when you ran away from it.
well,
Or not quite as good as able to keep a blade going in its side.
but I mean, I'm pretty small like yourself, and
Ick sort of draws himself up and... Ick!
what?
I have seen many who are a lot smaller. Gimme was even smaller than you, I'd say. And he was brave.
Where is Gimme?
Oh,
Gimme is gone now.
Ick doesn't want to
Good.
be gone.
You don't have to be. He decided to make a sacrifice. He did something he felt he had to do for the sake of the rest. No one's asking you to do that. But we are asking you to be by our side.
Ick be
We
hero?
want- You could be the greatest hero there has ever been. If you just try.
Did try ran away.
No. You have to try and stand your ground. If you were the last, I can understand. We weren't going to throw you in the front line.
Ick stand at back line.
So long as you put your effort in.
Wait, no, back
You
line get
stand
picked
up.
off from behind. Ick stand in middle.
When you stand in the middle and you stand proud. Isn't that right, Fee?
I mean, I do have an idea, and if you'd like, I can teach you a few punches and kicks. So if you do feel threatened, then you're better equipped to dealing with scary monsters and people and possibly things bigger than yourself.
Ick holds up the trembling sword in front. Anyone teach Ick how stabby thing work?
I mean, I know a thing or two about wielding swords and that, although I do better with my fists, but that doesn't mean I can't teach you. I can certainly try.
Ick want to stab further away.
Well,
Ick want to stab even further away.
it sounds like we've got an archer.
Yeah, I'm not so much of an archer myself, but...
What archer?
Archer throw pointy sticks at people. Using a bigger stick.
Oh, not with arm.
Is there something like a stick or something nearby? Or... I don't know.
Probably not unless you happen to have one in a pack.
I have a set of javelins, you might have noticed.
I'm just looking at my inventory. I do have a quarterstaff. I do have darts. The stick is curved and it has a string, and the smaller sticks have a really sharp point. And essentially, you put the smallest, you kind of attach the smaller sticks to the string, and you pull the string back, and you let go, and the smaller stick goes shooting out. If that makes sense.
Ick interested. Sound like able to kill from further away, which means you not get killed and eaten. Ick doesn't want to be eaten.
That's the spirit. Well, we'll see whether any of the others have anything like that they can spare you, and I have some darts which you can throw as well. They may not hurt greatly per se, but at least it's better than having nothing at all.
Goldman wanted to eat Ick. Will Goldman not eat Ick if Ick comes back with you?
We'll have a word with him, and he won't eat you.
We'll convince
So long as you don't run away again. Otherwise, I can't promise anything.
Well, put it this way: if you run away from us, then you're more likely to be killed when you're on your own.
Yeah, you said there are vampires down here.
Strength in numbers. Goblin understands strength in numbers.
There you go.
Ick be hero.
Yes.
Ick throw stick.
That rhymes, but yeah, ick throw stick. There you go. See, that's the attitude. That's the attitude to keep
That's
up.
the spirit.
Hmm.
The stick thrower.
Ick stick thrower! Yeah!
Yeah!
Come now. We best be heading back.
Ick be famous, Gobbo.
You'll be the most famous goblin known to all around the world. And,
I'll make sure of that.
I'm now just seeing that in like 2 or 3 years' time, when we're getting to the end of the campaign, Ick will be a level 20 with you.
yes.
A level 20 fighter ranger.
I can see it being a good rogue.
Yeah.
Well, we need to get the courage up first.
That's fine, as long as it's not a kobold.
I'm just grinning in
Kobold
my
my...
rogues are rather devastating when you consider back tactics.
Especially if they're riding on the back of a centaur.
Oh, yeah.
Ick!
Oh, so you found them.
Yes.
Incidentally, as a player point of view, did we get a short rest whilst those two were...
You wouldn't have had a short rest in that time, but you'll be about 20 minutes or so in at this point, I think. Depending on how thoroughly they looked around the corridors.
There doesn't seem to be anything down there, it just leads to dead ends. So if we need a place to stay for the time being, this isn't a bad place.
No, that's true. Just need a minute to catch my breath.
I think I'll just lean against this wall.
Ick want know about archery. Anyone have any spare archery they can give Ick?
I don't have archery, but
Now, why
I do
should I
have some
trust
javelins.
Why should I trust you, Ick? You ran away at the first sign of trouble.
Ick smart. Ick run away from trouble and survive.
That's not smart, that's cowardice.
Ick learn that friends now want to stay. Ick not have friends before.
Ick is going to be a hero.
And we're going to teach him how to be one.
Ick understand throw stick from distance mean Ick not close to thing want to eat Ick.
Fine, I suppose. Underscum, if you want to take Ick under your wing, be sure to, feed it, water it, clean up its mess.
Ick potty trained.
And everyone just full on face palms.
I mean, that's important, I suppose.
Yeah, it is important, It is very, very vital.
Does anyone have a bow? I have some
me-
javelins, which I'm happy to show him.
I think javelins might be a little big for him. Hang on a second, I'll reach behind my back and I'll pull out the little hand light crossbow I've got.
I mean, I
That
do
should be
have...
about his size. Catch.
Ick! Note to self, make up a character sheet between sessions for Ick the Ick the Archer.
I reckon in this time, while you guys are still napping on against the wall, we should teach Ick how to fire the arrows.
Oh yeah, my father used to do a lot of archery, so I can give you some pointers as well.
I have no idea how to fire an arrow, but I don't mind running and collecting them.
Except he's not firing arrows, he's firing bolts.
Well, that's close close enough. Like,
So you didn't give him a bow and arrow? I thought
No, I
you'd
gave
given
him a
the bow.
crossbow.
But we said he was going to get a.
I
Oh.
mean, it's a similar thing. Like,
Ick used
it's
angry bow.
yeah, there you go.
Angry
Angry
bow.
yeah. It keeps,
Right. But it looks like a bow. It's got a bow on it.
yeah, it's got
Exactly. It's shaped like a cross. It's very good against vampires.
It's
Ah.
it's a similar thing, but instead of the bow being vertical, it's horizontal.
Oh. No, you've lost me.
That's okay.
It's alright. I don't need to fire it, so it's okay.
Let me show you, and I will go through the whole crossbow loading and firing procedure with Ick.
Okay.
I'll assist because her daddy knows a thing. Her daddy knew a thing or two about firing arrows and shit.
You give some hints to Ick. And I need to check his character sheet to see if he has. Let's give him a crossbow. Work
I'll
out.
give him a crossbow and 20 bolts.
Did you say it was a hand crossbow?
Light crossbow.
Light crossbow.
Yeah.
That's an abacus. I want to give him an abacus. They're
If
very
it's going to
different.
fight with an abacus, that's something I really want to see.
He's now doing the accounts for us. We can't cheat anything.
Now I want to create a character who fights with an abacus now, or at least uses it as a spellcasting
Well,
focus.
spell focus would be very interesting. It'd be very easy. I would love to see a barbarian using an abacus to fight. Just angry at maths.
Heck yeah.
See, I can just imagine someone using the school of magic known as mathemagics.
Oh.
Yes.
End the suffering.
It's when you cut people in two. It's division.
Yeah.
You create clones of yourself. Multiplication.
And when you dismember people's limbs, that's subtraction.
And when you visit that very special house in the town, that's addition.
Oh, that's great. I love it. I love it so much.
Hey, fully healed.
I think I'll be alright with my 32 for the time being. But I think we need to keep an eye on potentially a long rest at one point because I can't rage for you. Or bardically inspire.
Aw.
Oh no.
Ick have 7 hit points.
That's
Oh,
only to
that's-
begin with.
Ick needs to roll some hit dice for levels that Ick will very quickly gain via the magic of friendship.
The power of friendship.
The thing is, which class would he go into?
I'm going to look at one of the sidekick classes from Tasha's
Yes.
Cauldron of Everything.
Oh wow.
I'm thinking the expert.
No.
Hey, Ick. Dude, do you like spiders?
Spiders are
Depends on
tasty.
whether they're biting.
Little
Oh, no.
How about the
spiders.
giant ones?
Little spiders
Yeah.
are good. Big spiders are very scary. Ick not like big spiders.
Oh, in that case, then bad idea.
Inducting Ick into the Church of Lolth.
We don't just have big spiders, we have the spider.
The spider.
The spooder.
So,
Secretly, Ick will become the spider goblin.
you,
Spider goblin, spider
Spider
goblin.
goblin.
Does whatever a spider
Spider
goblin.
goblin.
you spend the better part of the next 40 minutes showing Ick how to fire the crossbow, and at the very least, he knows which way to point it now and how to reload and fire. It's not proficient yet, but you know that may come with time and leveling and between sessions.
I keep forgetting that monks regain like key points. Next
Yeah.
level? Yeah.
What would you guys like to do now?
Well,
What was
check
down that
down there.
corridor?
What, down the one we just went down?
Mm.
Nothing. There was collapsed corridors.
I suppose there's another. There were the 2 corridors up at the top that we haven't covered.
Oh, well, that's disappointing.
Oh, okay. Come on back.
All right, there we go.
Actually, Underscum, you go first. Rather than me.
Okay.
I don't think if there's another one of those things down here, I think discretion is the better part of valor.
I'd be amazed if we did come across another one. Those things tend to be very solitary.
It's not like we're in the same area, is it?
I'll just catch those guys up in a minute. Underscum, as you turn the corner, the end of this corridor is a large 10-foot wide by about 10-foot tall mirror. Set into a frame on the wall.
Oh, very pretty.
The frame has an carved stone image of a human wizard wielding a wand.
What? In the mirror or in the frame?
In the frame around the mirror.
Right. Wizard wand. And I'm guessing the mirror looks like it's a mirror.
The mirror looks like a mirror.
Well, going by before, where I noticed that beforehand, someone was able to put their hand in a mirror, weren't they?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm going to go straight through it. Or try to.
You reach for the mirror and don't hit a mirror.
Okay. It's not the same as the other ones.
Are you alright? I know those mirrors are bad. Yeah, mirrors are bad and they're just bad. They're always bad news.
Well, you're good for magical items. Can you just make sure that thing is a normal mirror?
There's a wizard at the top. I'm going to start saying out any magic words which I think, and most likely get them wrong. Beepity boo. Adubracat blah blah. Friend?
Alakazam?
Wall does not have detect magic.
Open Saskatchewan.
Nuri does have detect magic.
Open cashew.
Yeah, let's not try and antagonize a mirror. I know what those things do.
But there's no reason why there'd be a mirror down here for no reason.
Nuri steps forward and shuts her eyes for a second, and when they open, there's a slight golden glow behind them as she looks at the mirror. There's a aura of magic on the mirror. She focuses for a minute. It's Conjuration School of Magic.
Oh, could this be another doppelganger? Could this be like those doppelganger mirrors before?
Could be.
Which is exactly why we should not mess around with one of those mirrors.
You do notice that it hasn't yet spat out a
I'm gonna knock
Doppelganger.
on the mirror.
On the opposite side of the mirror, an underscum knocks back again.
Taking a look at the underscum, is it a perfect mirror image, or is it
It's
not
ju-
quite
it
the
is
same?
exactly a mirror. You are looking into a mirror.
I wonder if I break it, if anything will happen.
I mean, 7 years bad luck.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Great minds.
Right. For 7 years. Why would I get bad luck from breaking a mirror?
I don't know. It's just a bad thing to do around mirrors.
Plus, they're expensive.
This one isn't ours.
That's true, but still.
Oh, sorry, I misspoke, by the way. It is 10 foot tall but 5 foot wide. It's not 10 foot wide.
Right. So you're saying I shouldn't break the mirror?
I mean, I'd rather you didn't, but if it's supposed to help us progress further, then by all
Alright.
means.
Are we sure there's no writing on the frame?
I don't know. I didn't really look, to be honest. I just saw
Yeah,
there was a
is
wizard
there any
at
writing
the
on the
top.
frame?
There's no writing on the frame. You see a wizard wielding a wand.
Do we need a wand? Or do we need a wizard's hat?
I don't think either of those are necessary.
Is it a lot? If we look like the wizard, we'll get through.
Is the mirror fixed to the wall?
Yep. Like the frame is just the wall indents into, and there's a mirror.
Breaking it. What worries me about breaking it is that it might just trigger whatever the magic is,
Right.
and if it's conjuration, that could be very bad for us. It could summon a gelatinous cube, for example.
Right.
Or a doppelganger of us.
Well, here's an idea. Why don't you guys all back round the corner, and I'll break the mirror. If anyone has some sort of protection magic, I'd be greatly reciprocative.
Here, I will give you aid. So that should give you. Actually, I can give you a couple of things. I can give you aid, and I can give you shield of faith. So if I can
Blimey.
figure it out. So-
Let's see.
So, are they both concentration? Yes, they are. Oh, no,
I
aid is
do-
not.
I
So,
do
yeah.
have a question for the DM.
Hello.
The unseen servant.
Yes.
It says that it cannot attack. Would that include hitting a mirror?
Yes.
Damn. Never mind.
Okay, I'm going to cast aid and heroism on Naf. So, oomph, and wait, I need to roll that, don't I?
Ooh, increased by 5. Thank you so much.
And have
Okay.
plus 2 AC as well.
And plus 3 to my AC.
Well, no, you did heroism. Did you want to do Shield of Faith? Heroism stops him from being frightened and gives him temporary hit points.
I meant to do Shield of Faith. So yes, let's just quickly
Rewind.
rewind that. The world saw nothing. So there you go, Shield of Faith.
It's a nothing.
Wow, I'm now sitting here with full plate armor. This feels amazing.
Well,
Oh, Nurian Wall will also rev.
So to Nurian, well, just back around the corner.
back up.
Summon the pack weapon and give it a good hard lunge at the mirror.
Roll me an attack.
Oh, really? Right.
Oh, you
how
thought
do
it was
we
going to be
do
that
this?
easy?
Yes.
Yes, I kind of did actually.
Nope. 19. You lunge forward, and you definitely hit the mirror. Roll me the damage.
For 9 points of piercing damage.
Not a scratch. You know you hit. Nothing
You know you're
happened.
meant to break it, right?
It's a lot tougher than it looks.
Like the idea that apparently everybody's heads just go doot, 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 around the wall like Scooby-Doo.
Basically, try again?
Alright, try again. This time, hit it.
This time with feeling.
Hmm.
That was nearly a natural 1.
Bring the rapier and slam it into the wall. Mirror.
Oh dear.
Jabs
Here
in.
we go.
Doesn't do anything.
Third time's
gonna
the
go up.
charm.
Just gonna massage your shoulders, give you words of you can do this. Now, I know it's a very tough opponent. It should be easier than fighting a goblin, but never mind. You can do this. You can do this. Just picture all your hatred going into your face on the other side.
Underscum, we might need
I
to
trust
talk
them
about
should
that
find a
comment.
conspiration.
Right, now, remember, all your hatred into your face. All your hatred into your face. Okay, you can do this. You can do this. He can't do this.
I heard that.
You,
Is
fully
there-
behind you, mate. Is no.
Is there such a thing as bardic uninspiration?
If there
Bardic-
is, I
Bardic-
can't take it up. I ain't gonna. know.
Natural 20.
You see,
Nice.
you see that.
You see?
Bardic Shade.
Oh,
Oh dear.
not so much on the damage.
9 points of damage.
You slam the rapier into the mirror again, not a scratch.
You tried your best. That's about all that could be. Maybe this game's not for you. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Pats on the back. It's okay.
I was
Did
gonna
you use
say,
the rape?
It's a bleeding mirror.
part of me
Yeah.
really wants to punch the mirror. Like,
Part of me wants to put underscum in the mirror.
I am in the mirror. Can't you see I'm on the other side?
Look, I want to help you look closer with some rapid acceleration.
Faywin's gonna try.
Okay. You're going to let everybody else know so that they can back up, or are you just going to cold cock the mirror?
I want to give it a try because this mirror is really annoying me, and it's also bloomin' unsettling. And yeah, if everyone like, and I'm a fast runner if anything comes out, so it's okay. Like if you all just back around the corner, and I guess I can call for help and dodge around things until you guys arrive. That's all good.
You know what? No. You're gonna punch it, so am I. We'll do this together.
Like punches of solidarity.
I don't know what that means, but yes.
That'll do.
Could you both make me an unarmed attack?
And guy in the wheelchair, well, do they have goggles?
He reaches into a pouch and hands you a pair of goggles.
Fantastic. I put them on and just stand there in the corner with the arms crossed.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll do some damage.
Oh, no, I'm just holding on to Naf to essentially pull Naf out of the way if there's an explosion.
I don't know whether that was a natural 20.
No, that was a 19.
Ooh, nearly.
You both draw back a fist, and I'm assuming you're going to time this to punch at the same time.
Yeah, I
Yep.
was going to say we punch at the same time.
You both draw back a fist and count 1, 2, 3. Ram it forward. Nothing happens.
Huh.
You hit the mirror.
Oh no!
Mirror's still
Obviously
there.
you guys need to take another swing.
Right. Rolls
Um,
back again.
I'm
yeah.
thinking this is possibly we need either a magic spell, or maybe we stop trying to break a mirror that clearly cannot be broken by martial means.
No, punch the
I've-
mirror.
I will try again. I will try
David.
again because I'm done the scum on that. No. Okay, then.
You both hit the mirror.
Yes.
If you could roll me some damage, Fabian.
Yes.
Okay. You both draw back, enraged, let out a roar, slam your fists forward again into the mirror. Bounces off, nothing happens, not a scratch on the mirror.
Hmm.
This is
Oh
one of the
no,
many
we
weeks
punched the
that-
wizard.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
What was the getting off her detect magic?
Conjuration.
But we haven't checked to see if there's any secret buttons on the walls or anything.
That's very true.
That is very true.
I guess I'll start, and I just go around. I'm just pushing bricks, tapping around.
Roll me an
Approaching the-
investigation check.
I need to stop doing things that I don't have proficiency in. For that reason.
You start going round and you start pushing in bricks and
Oh, Underscum, if you can, like, lift me up so I can see whether there's anything around the top of the mirror, that would be good.
you don't find
Okay.
anything, Vaacin. I mean, you find lots of bricks and you push them all, but none of them do anything.
Alright, I start picking up Faye.
You hold Faywin up, and with Faywin effectively stood upon your shoulders, between the
Well,
two of
no.
you, you're about line of height with the top of the mirror.
I can lift you higher if you need to.
I mean, you can lift me as high as you can. Don't worry if that's as high as you can lift me.
How tall is the ceiling? Because I might accidentally pop you.
1 minute.
Um,
I have answers for that.
I would say generally, if you feel resistance, stop.
Underscum, wait, splat! Just feels this rain of blood. Oh, traumatize him.
The worst part is it wouldn't be the first time.
The ceiling is about just over 10 feet high.
Okay.
So,
I can literally reach the top of the
Faywin
ceiling,
is
so
getting close to the ceiling with where she is at the moment.
just for the sake of things, for the sake of obviously this is Underscum, do you want me to roll anything to make sure I don't bop her head?
I'm going to assume that you're going to be careful enough that even if you do bop her into the ceiling, it's not going to be at such a speed that you impact her into the ceiling to cause damage.
I'll
You-
try not to, anyway.
You can, if you want to, you can roll to see if you hit her into the ceiling.
What would you like me to roll for that?
Just give me a d20 roll.
Because knowing Underscum, there's a very good chance.
Nope, you're fine. Perfectly fine. You definitely stop short of cracking Faywin's skull into the ceiling.
I think with that lift, I've pretty much got you in the Mission Impossible stance now. Flat against the ceiling. There you go.
Faywin, you can see the top of the mirror, the frame, is just carved with a wizard holding forth a magic wand.
Can you take the wand?
That's a good point. Does the wand look as though that it's not... Like, does the wand look as though it can be easily removed from the mirror?
No, it seems to be carved.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Can you try and take it anyway?
It's carved into the mirror. I mean, I can try and snap it off, but it's very doubtful.
Okay. Bit
Okay.
downhearted by that.
That's okay. So we need it. I mean, yeah, I think Vaacin's right. We even need some magical stuff to kind of, I don't know, make our way forward or wherever, or just accept defeat.
Right.
Well, I refuse to back down. Underscum, do you mind if I borrow your shadow again?
Yeah, sure.
That's always a very unsettling sentence.
Cool. Well, I should use Underscum's shadow to pull out a shadow swarm.
Let me find my shadow spawn.
Note itself find some really good Venom-esque imagery.
Oh, I didn't turn on the new plugin for this. Dang it. Next time you summon a shadow spawn, as long as it's not tonight, there will be some awesome imagery to go with it.
I can do it once more.
Marble have lent us venom for the...
Underscum's shadow draws itself up out of the ground and unfolds into sort of a three-dimensional shadow bugbear. Very high-budget special effects, these.
Yeah.
And it
So
turns to
expensive we
look at
can't
you.
actually afford to do so. Right. You. Punch the mirror.
It draws its clawed fist back and rakes into it. Do you want to roll that?
I can do. Let me just double check what I need to do. Oh yeah, it was a spell attack. Hey, rolled a 16.
It hits the mirror.
Fantastic. It does a whopping, well, that'd be plus another 3 is 11 points of cold damage.
Mirror's still there.
That's it. I'm done. I'm done.
Well, we
Gotta
got
check the other
something.
way.
It didn't do anything.
Wait, no, I shouldn't go off on my own. No, that's what.
I was literally just going, that's it, done.
Right. So that means that we now need to go and play with vampires.
Ick runs up to Vaacin as he rushes up. No, go alone. Go
We
with
don't have to go and fight vampires.
go with friend.
There's just this very brief moment as Vacen's having to reconcile his vague contempt for this goblin that is essentially just buddying up to him. And it's just like, and I just pat him on the head.
He smiles. It's a disturbing, toothy smile of someone who hasn't really had a lot of practice at smiling.
That's adorable.
All right, come on.
It's kind of like watching a Rottweiler smile. Yeah, part of you's going, oh, that's cute. The other part of you's like, geez, that's terrifying.
Wait, let's not. Oh, let's keep up with Underscum though.
Underscum can book it when he wants to book it.
Oh yeah.
So this way, I guess.
Oh, also, John, for your benefit, as we start walking away, I tell the shadow to. Yeah, you can disappear now. I'll call you when I need you.
Hang on a minute. Faye, when they went up here.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Hey, okay.
It's okay. I was running.
Underscum,
probably
if you
agree,
ever
but I
considered
was-
going north to Icewind Dale,
Eh?
oh, you could do the 6 towns marathon.
So,
Hang on a minute.
which way
Hang on a
do we
minute.
want to- hold on.
Yeah,
Is that
stop
a-
there.
Is that a door or wall?
As you get to this curve in the corridor, there is a alcove and a bas-relief sculpture of a nude, heavy-set man playing a harp,
My kind of guy.
and laying on the floor is a 5-foot pole with a crack at one end.
That's not the wand, is it?
It's
I'll
5
pick
feet
it up.
long.
I was about to say, it's basically a
I
staff.
don't know how long wands are meant to be. I've only seen a few of them.
That's
They could
closer
be
to a staff.
Well, I thought it was a stick, to be honest, but okay.
Vaacin, as you pick it up, you can clearly see that one end of it has snapped from something that was longer than this at some point.
I have a feeling that the last are there any scorch marks on the floor?
Nope.
I am going to regret this. If you excuse me, Nath. I'm gonna hold on to. Oh god. I stand there. I've got my hand on this back corner,
Okay.
and I just reach out to touch the alcove, the bas relief, expecting something to go horribly wrong and have to yank myself around the corner.
You hit on a solid wall.
Whew.
But as you stand closer to it,
Oh dear.
you can now read that on
Oh.
the harp the nude man is holding is the phrase, "Gaze upon me with bronzed visage, and secrets shall I reveal."
I mean, I am bronze, so. Alright. Give me your secrets.
And Nuri will come into the space that's here and just say, "There's conjuration magic here."
Does everybody else read the same thing on this relief?
Hold on a sec.
Like, what does that
Do I
heart
read
say
it?
for you?
In common, it reads, "Gaze upon me with bronzed visage, and secret shall I reveal."
It says, gaze upon me in bronze visage, and secrets I will reveal.
Well, at least it's not weirdly saying something unique to whoever looks at it.
Roll me some form of intelligence-y type check to recall information.
History?
Yeah.
I'll
Actually,
do religion.
Vaacin, I will give you advantage on this roll.
As a history or a religion check?
History check.
Okie doke. Oh, nice.
Okay.
19.
Oh, 15.
You look at the Faywin, you just spend some time just thinking about the food back up at the yawning portal, just completely sidetracked from everything that's happening here.
I don't know anything about this.
It's like bronzed visage. Oh, shiny plate.
It's just like the circus music starts playing in the back of your head. Just
I always knew that Faerun was secretly Harley Quinn.
That would explain a thing or two. Especially the low blows.
Vaacin and Underscum, as you both look at the nude figure carved into the wall, its face reminds you of you've seen it before. Where have you seen it before? It's a human.
No, not that then. Right.
But the face you've picked up. Earlier you found a mask.
I think Wall has that.
Well, can I borrow the mask?
He hands you.
I see.
He hands you a mask, and it is a bronze mask.
Yeah, put the mask on, look at the statue.
I put the mask on.
You put the mask on. And...
One sec. Right. So, mask on.
You put the mask on, and as you're standing in the alcove, to everybody else, Underscum disappears.
Dear.
Underscum.
I just sort of wave my hand where Underscum was.
From your perspective, it looked like the bas relief just reached out and grabbed him in.
Wait, from my perspective? Oh, Jesus.
Underscum.
Uh-huh.
You are now stood... Actually, you know what? We've got the room for a reason. Underscum, come with me. Hello.
Hello.
You are stood in a 30-foot square stone room. Behind you, you see a mist-filled open doorway. On the floor next to you, you see a 5-foot wooden pole.
Oh.
Hanging upside down on one wall is a tall wood-framed painting of a wizard who shares the same face as the mask you are wearing. And seated atop the large, high-backed oak chair in front of you appears to be that one self-same wizard.
Oh. Hello.
Well, don't stand there like a boob. Ask me 3 questions about Undermountain. 2 of my answers will be true and 1 will be false, says the insane-haired gentleman in the chair.
Right. I was the wrong one to come in the room. Okay. Number 1. Are there any secrets that will assist us whilst we're here?
No.
Well, that was a lot of help. What is the secret to taking down the big issue here?
You'll have to be more specific.
Okay. As far as I understand it, we're taking down the person who is in charge here because bad things have happened. So how do we take down the person who's in charge here?
I'm in charge here, and I'm on the lowest level of the dungeon.
Oh. Oh. Pleasure to meet you now, and hopefully it'll be a more pleasant meeting later. Do we have to finish this in violence? Or will you come peacefully if we convince you?
Depends what I'm interested in at the time.
Right, right.
And as he says that, the figure in front of you just turns to a sort of slushy snow and just in the chair.
Right. Okay. I don't know if there's anything else I can do. I turn around and try to walk through the mist.
You turn around and walk through the mist, and you return.
Okay.
I don't think I should have put the mask on.
After about that length of time,
What did your bronze eyes see?
Underscum just sort of walks out of the wall.
I've just talked to the mad mage. He said I could ask 3 questions about the Undermountain. 2 of the answers he would give would be lies, and 1 would be the truth. I didn't know what to ask, so I asked if there would be any secrets that could help us. He said no. I asked where the big bird was, the big guy that we had to take down was, if we could take him down, and he said he was the big guy in charge, and that he would be on the lowest level. And then finally I asked if we could solve this without violence, and he said that depended on how he felt and what he wanted at the time. I don't know what was true, I don't know what was lies.
I'm gonna go with that last one's the truth.
Well,
Hey.
I'd imagine so, but so does the second one.
What was the second one?
I'm going to stop you there. Ben, did you forget the order of things he said?
So the order of things that was said.
No. He said
Oh.
at the start he would give you 2 truths and 1 lie.
My apologies.
Just checking if that
no,
was
right.
you misremembering or
No,
Underscum.
that was me misremembering. Misremembering, sorry.
That is fine.
So there we are. 2 truths and a lie. You can always try and go in yourself if I take that off.
Underscum takes the mask off and it gets caught on his headset.
But if anyone else wants to give it a try wearing the mask, maybe you could go in and maybe he'll talk to you.
I won't lie, I'm curious, but I have a feeling we won't go through.
There's only one way to find out.
don't mind taking the mask. I mean, I don't mind testing this out. I mean, I do have questions anyway, so...
Right, gives you the mask. Good luck.
Thank you.
You-
Yeah?
You pop the mask on.
Mm.
The bas relief rushes out and pulls you in, the same as it did to Underscum. You find yourself in a 30-foot by 30-foot square room. On the floor next to you as you step in is 5 foot of staff, severed at one end. On the wall to one side is a tall wood-framed painting of a wild-haired mage, who you now understand to be Hallister Blackcloak. And seated in a high-backed oak chair directly opposite you is a pile of rapidly melting snow.
Hello?
Your voice echoes in an otherwise empty stone room. Behind you is a archway with mist-covered entrance.
I will tentatively walk through said mist covered entrance and thing.
As you step through the entrance, you reappear. After a much shorter time, Faywin just walks back through the wall.
No?
I wasn't... well, I didn't get to talk to whoever you spoke to.
Oh.
But there was a pile of rapidly melting snow there.
Oh, yeah, he turned into a snowman and died. But, yeah.
Oh. That would probably make a lot of sense. I mean, there was a painting of, well, some weird, hairy old man.
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah. Yeah, and, there was,
How many hairy old men do you know on Scum?
Well, you know.
I mean, and there was, like, the 5-foot pole thing with the broken end, but... Yeah.
Is there anything else in the room?
There's a throne.
Wait, there was a throne? Wait,
There was a
I
big
thought-
wooden chair.
Oh, there was a wooden chair? Like, I mean...
The snow was piled in the wooden chair as if a snowman had been sat in it.
Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, I didn't really get the chance to, I don't know, speak to whoever you spoke to, so...
Oh, no. I wasted our chance, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's okay. It's alright. I mean, part of me thinks that maybe if we put the mask on the statue? Or is it like completely headless, or is it faceless?
What statue?
The bronze statue, the naked statue.
Oh, it's just a naked painting.
Oh, naked painting.
He's got a head. It's like carved into the wall. Playing a harp.
Oh. I mean, to be honest, I would have asked questions about where my mother and father are. So, to be honest, you would have probably asked the better questions than I would. So it's okay. It's not a complete waste. The question is, what do we do now?
Oh,
I mean, there's a door down the corridor.
That's true.
Certainly marching on sounds like a good idea.
okay. So I carry on in front.
Can do.
Let's carry on.
I will go second line.
Carry on, my wayward son.
Okay.
I'm glad now. Hello, Christy.
Hello.
That I
I've
only
been
now.
here the last.
You've been here the entire time I've been dragging people off into the secret room.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was thinking to myself, I didn't hear your ding dong as you came in. And then again, I got dragged into a different room.
I'm really glad you're here now because it only means I need to control 2 of the tokens.
Right.
You approach a door.
Dear God. Can I try to stealthily open the door?
Yes. Roll me stealth.
11.
Okay. You reach forward for the handle. You turn it. You push the door slowly. You see an empty corridor.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Right, after that, just walk in then. Right. What do we think? Up or down, or left or right? Any taken.
Left?
Left? Right.
Oh.
Left it is.
No, the other left.
Over
Yeah,
left,
other
over
left.
left, over left. Right, I knew that, I knew that.
Wall just puts a head in his hands.
Ooh. It's got bigger.
Oh, yeah, it has got wider up here. That's disconcerting.
1 minute.
I can't see it.
I will give you a description of the area.
Oh, okay. It's got a description, that's worrying.
Oh, yeah, no, it just gets wider.
Oh.
It's a great description. Love that description. The corridor opens out into a wider room. You can see a door here and a curved corridor that leads off at the top of the room.
Ooh. Alright.
Well, good etiquette is to always clear rooms first, so,
Okay.
stack up over here on me.
Should, okay.
Wall reaches and grabs one of his guns, his musket, and just starts loading and getting ready. Ick pulls out the crossbow and
Good ick.
If there's nothing behind this door.
Oh, I guarantee I'm about to be shot in the back by
I'm
Ick.
going to get my rope weapon ready. Just in case.
Which
Start
way does the
swinging,
door
try
open?
not to hurt anyone.
Which side of the door is the handle?
the handle would be the side that you are currently stood on, Vaacin.
Okay. I'm not going to bother. Actually, no. I'll try and do it relatively quietly. So, quick stealth roll.
Apparently,
Okay,
a very stealth.
I just sort of quietly turn the handle and just push the door gently
Okay.
to swing it open.
As you start to swing the door open, very stealthily, you
Getting
hear
oil. Thinking on the hinges.
You hear the shouts of goblins who were looking at the door, waiting for somebody to come through it.
Balls.
Well,
Well, I was right. Someone's getting shot by a goblin, but it's not our goblin.
And I'm gonna get you all to roll me some initiatives, please.
Also, there's a bugbear. Naff, in case you can't see that.
Oh, I can see it in the list. Oh, for goodness sake.
Oh, nice. I did well. I rolled well for one.
I do love it whenever John rolls all the monsters once. It's just a big heavy thud.
Oh no, I'm tied with one of the. I think I'm tied with the bugbear. No, I'm tied with one. Yeah, no, I'm tied with the bugbear. And
There are 2 bugbears in that room.
there are 2.
Oh, there's 5 and 6.
I can only see one.
Well, I can see 2.
I am tied with bugbear 5.
And we are now going to start the combat with Goblin number 3.
I need to check to see if any of my spells are still working on Nefera.
I imagine it would have faded off by now.
I mean, Shield of Faith lasts 10 minutes.
I would have thought it's been 10 minutes by now.
But Aid is still active because it's active for 8 hours.
Aid is still
No.
active.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've still got the massive hit points.
Yeah.
So the goblin runs up, swings at Nefera, rolls a 5.
Miss!
Underscum.
with my rogue weapon, I wish to swing that forward to grapple that goblin.
Okay. Roll me the grapply check.
Rolling grapple. So athletics check, is it?
Athletics or athletics for you, yes. And he is also going to roll athletics because that's marginally better.
That's a 19.
Versus his 15. You whip the rope dart, whip it forward, and the heavy weight wraps around, and he is grappled.
Very good. Nothing else I can do for the time being.
He is grappled. Bugbear number 5. What is in this room, by the way? What is it? It's okay, so one of them. As you open the door, Vaacin, you can see a 14-foot tall stone obelisk made of granite with a lidless eye carved near the top on the south-facing side. The bottom half of the obelisk is covered in dirty, bloody handprints.
Oh, goody.
And this bugbear is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Get to here. I'm going to try to make an attack against Nefera, but Nefera has half cover, so a +2 to his AC.
It's your AC right now.
15, go with the +2 be 17.
He rolled a 23.
That was a 19. That's gonna be a hit.
That is 7 points of damage to Nefera.
Well, it was nice having those hit points.
Vaacin.
Okay, so very quickly, first thing I'm going to do is Faywin, hold on, and I just grab Faywin's arm, just essentially to drag her along with me.
Okay.
And I'm going to go round here and essentially. Oh, if I step away from this, I am going to get an attack of opportunity against me, aren't I?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can always. I mean, what were you planning on doing?
I was planning on getting in their faces and breathing lightning on them.
And you thought bringing me along was a good idea? How?
Because there's more of them in here.
That's fair.
So, do you want to risk the attack of opportunity?
I mean,
You know what? Sure. I will. Actually, wait, no. Is it? How does disengage work?
It is an action to disengage.
Ah.
unless you're a rogue or.
Unless you're a rogue or some other thing gives it to you as a bonus.
Okay, so we're going to just quickly rethink that so I don't step into the Bugbears thingy. And
okay.
we're going to take the attack of opportunity from that dude
Okay.
Okay.
before I start going up.
18 to hit.
18 hits.
7 points of damage, Vaacin.
Ouch. That's not great.
Scimitar just swings out from the tied up goblin and just bites into you.
God damn. Cool, but
But
yeah,
that does mean he doesn't have a reaction to do one against the
Anyone
person
else?
you're dragging along behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And I will stop
Okay.
there. Yeah. And then I'm going to use lightning breath against the 4 goblins over there.
How big's your cone at the moment?
It's 15 foot.
Okay, so yeah, you can get the 3 of them.
Okay, I will let go of Faerun and I've got another 5 foot movement, so I'll just step in there.
Okay.
That should get all of them. I don't want Faerun to get hit by lightning.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, actually, wait, no, I can just do that as part of my attack action, which is
Yes.
even nicer. Cool. So I will attack this first goblin with a great sword. So if I can find my great sword, there's my great sword. Oof. Attack 16.
16 just hits.
Cool. For 10 damage. And I'll follow that up with a lightning breath attack against the remaining 3.
You let forth a gout of lightning. Missed. Come on, any of you. Really no. All of them stand there.
And they all take 12 lightning damage.
Woo.
Just half of the room, you rush forth, swing a sword, breathe out lightning, and half of the room just collapses to the ground.
Holy snap! I see blood splatter.
I feel better now.
You certainly needed to vent and take your
Anything you want to do as a bonus action.
You know what? I'm going to do something very sensible with my bonus action for once. I'm going to use Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
I should have done that before, but plus 2 AC on me.
A golden glow just apparates around Vaacin as it moves to Faywin's turn.
Oh boy, so. Okay, so,
You've been dragged along by a golden dragonborn.
well, I mean, yes.
Largely, apparently, just to watch him lightning blast a lot of goblins.
Yeah, he needs witnesses, you know. So,
I mean, it was to give it the option of throwing you.
well, that too. Okay, so I mean that hobgoblin dude is grappled. That dude is standing by the door. These, I suppose part of me is feeling really cheeky.
Okay.
Faywin would love to run towards these two lovely gentlemen here. It's probably a horrible idea, because I'm getting into the sort of center of, like, possibly 3 angry individuals.
Okay.
There is a giant obelisk there.
Yeah, you are stood right next to a giant obelisk at the moment. 14-foot tall carved granite.
Okay. So, yeah. Unarmed strike. I'm only looking at this for. Oh, actually, I could just do it without. Okay. Do. Oh my. Okay. So. Yes, I am going to.
You
Channel.
could hear the bloodlust in that. Yes.
That's because there is probably going to be a bloodlust in a sec. So I'm going to. So Faywin is going to channel some kind of primal energy as Vaacin, you certainly see her fingernails kind of extend into claws as she does a primal savagery on. Now, question.
Yep.
If I do that as an action, would I be able to do the unarmed strike as a bonus action?
That is, no, because this is not an attack, this is a spell action.
I mean, it says a melee spell attack, so I mean...
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay. Okay.
You raise a good
Yeah,
point. Yeah.
Yeah. And, ooh, 5th level, it increases to 2d10. So, technically speaking, that would be 2d10 worth.
It will be 2d10 when you roll the damage. You gotta hit first.
If I hit, okay. Punch, well, sort of lash out at Goblin dude. 21 to hit.
Are you attacking the top goblin or the bottom goblin?
Bottom goblin, please.
That will hit.
Okay. Now I wonder whether the damage will do the thing. Yeah, 2d10 acid. 8. Okay. Not great, but you know, fine. Oh. Oh god! Did he literally melt in a puddle of acid?
Pretty much.
Oh shit! Oh no! Yeah, so basically
You just lash out with claws, and the goblin stumbles back and collapses to the ground.
And then I'm just going to, like, even as the fingernails kind of retract back in, Faye's gonna turn to, like, the next... Well, Faye's just gonna turn to these two, and she's just gonna, I don't know, just let out a kind of, well, a roar as vicious as gnomes can do it.
Meow.
Sort of thing. I don't know. I don't know. She's trying her best, guys. She's doing her best, and then she's going to then do an unarmed strike against the other Goblin McHobgoblin McDude. If I can. Oh, that would be under inventory, wouldn't it? So that would be bonus action. Yes, please. Normal roll, please. 12.
That misses.
Okay, fair enough.
You swing out with a foot, and it just goes slightly wide of the goblin, who is pretty much withdrawing from you because of the roaring gnome that just, like, eviscerated his friend in a single attack.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Dude,
Looking
one
at
punch
the
thing.
trouble.
Mm.
And then it
yeah,
is
then.
his turn. And he's going to screech and attack you with a scimitar.
A scimitar?
Does an 18 hit your armor class?
I believe that hits, and yes, that hits. Fantastic.
You take 7 points of damage,
Oh god. Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
he's going to move. And I'm going to use his nimble escape ability that allows him to disengage as a bonus action for him to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Does
Hey.
that allow him to disengage twice?
Let me double check disengage, because I could be doing it wrong.
Oh gosh.
Take disengage.
have lost.
If you take a disengage action, your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks for the whole turn.
Cool.
So you disengage once, and nobody
Please
gets
keep
you.
on trucking.
So he just...
He's just running away from me because I just literally murdered his friend. Also, for some reason, I can't see anything now because I accidentally pressed the thing, and I can't see any of the tokens.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna
Interesting.
refresh
Mhm.
because I accidentally pressed the thing and then I tried going back and then it's just really weird. But that's fine.
On Wool's turn, he's going to roll forward, pull out the musket, and take aim at the running goblin.
He's being brave.
This feels like almost the. If this hits, it's gonna almost be like as casual as saw and clay pigeon shooting.
I mean, that hits.
Paul! No, Paul!
And
How
as
many do they get the
the goblin runs screaming out of the room, Bugbear is going to look. Do I go after the giant dragonborn that just came in and lightning blasted 3 of my goblins? Or do I go after the screaming gnome?
I feel the gnome is a better target.
I think that surrender is a better option.
Thank you! Instead of throwing me to the walls,
Oh no, but you see, the bugbear can then pick you up and use you as a weapon.
Oh, crud. That's a
Gnome chucks.
Gnome.
We're going to go
To be fair,
after...
that's basically what I'm doing with this goblin here. I just need another one on the other end of the rope.
Vaacin does a 12.
Nope.
He just kind of stumbles over the dead goblin bodies in front of you and swings wildly, and it just goes wide. Ick is going to come up behind Wall, take the hand crossbow, aim at the grappled goblin. Fires the crossbow. Jesus, Wall. Jesus, Ick.
Yay! Go it!
I'm glad Ick's on our side.
The crossbow bolt just sinks into the goblin's throat, and it looks up at Ick with like, "But you were one of us."
You were supposed to defeat the dark side, Daniken, not the...
Nafira.
Sweet. I would like to step around the corner to the bugbear, draw my rapier, and give him a good stabbing.
Okay.
I don't think an 11's gonna hit.
11 does not hit.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Anything else you can do on your turn, or?
Nope, that'd be me.
Nuri.
Yeah. Who needs helping?
Is anyone taking damage yet?
I have,
I mean, for the people that you're nearby, I'm at 32 out of my 46. I feel a 32 out of a total of 46, if that makes any sense. But beyond
I
that,
don't mind.
unless you want to go, because to be honest, I can go down. It's fine. I can take a few hits.
I
I
am
don't
on
even know
14.
where everybody is on the map, so hang on.
So they went through that door, and apparently there's trouble on the other side because there's a lot of commotion and goblins.
Just hiss.
Wait, I thought it was you who grappled the first goblin.
I did.
Ah,
I used my special rope thing. I swing a rope and I wrapped it round him.
oh, very cool.
Mind you, to be honest, from the distance I could have just reached out and grabbed him, but...
So
Not quite
one
just
just
fool.
here, I mean, I can do. Let's do some bless on Underscum. So it's not quite a heal, but
Okay, so you can pick 3 people to bless. Who do you want to bless?
and we'll do some more in here.
So
Who else would like to
Underscum is
bless?
blessed.
I would like a bless. It would make me less of a squishy target.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that either.
And I'll bless you then.
We've got a blessed Vaacin. If I could click him, apparently I can't click him. There we go. Okay, at the top of the turn, it is Underscum.
Right, so 5, 10, 15, 20. I am going to grapple with this bugbear here.
Okay.
So, that... Dang. Well,
You grapple the bugbear.
well, that's good. Can't do anything else. But still.
The bugbear is
Oh
grappled.
yeah, I did mean to ask a question.
Yep.
For the sake of putting a manacle on a person, would that be required as an action?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to adopt a bugbear. Make it up.
You already have. You've got me.
I mean,
I was going to
now
say,
we
can we
have-
have a collection and make them like the Care Bears? They could have different.
Yes!
They could
We
have
could
different.
shave hearts into their chests.
Different images in each.
The bugbear that you have grappled, Underscum, does not take too kindly to be grappled, and swings his morning star at you. Doesn't roll well, though.
No. 7 doesn't hit.
Vaacin.
Would intimidation count as an action?
If you are attempting to intimidate him into running away, yes.
do I try and terrify a bugbear into submitting, or do I just brutalize it?
Get it to submit. Out of those options, I think it is the better one. It is the right way.
Flex that charisma.
Alright, here goes something. Yeah, I'm gonna try and intimidate the bugbear next to me into submitting. Basically something on the lines of submit or die.
Solid options. With everything it saw in the last turn, it looks at you, contemplates for a second, looks up at the obelisk in the middle of the room. He's watching.
I just, I don't know, shrug?
He throws his morning star aside.
Sweet.
A much better way.
Faywin.
Oh boy. Part of me wanna kind of does a similar thing to the bugbear that tried attacking Underscum. First of all, I'm going to pick up the Morning Star that the bugbear that Vaacin intimidated, like thrown aside, so you know he doesn't get it back.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to casually stroll up to the bugbear.
Be careful, she goes for the nether regions.
She's going to grab.
Uh-oh.
She's going to.
Underscum
She's
just
going
crosses
to
its legs at
grab.
this point.
She's going to grab said nether regions.
Oh
And she's
no.
going to look them in the eye and go. Now, we could definitely do this the easy way, and you just toss your Morning Star aside and you just give up, and trust me, it's what our wonderful bugbear friend that's holding you wants to do. Or we could definitely do this the hard way, and I know enough hand-to-hand combat to know how to let's just say take something away from you, and by that it's whatever's in my hand. So your choice. And I will go for that intimidation. That poor bugbear.
What's that? Oh god, what's that text say?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what does that text say?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, don't give us some. I'm just gonna end it. Hold on. Talking in Goblin back to it. Hold on.
Standing there, holding these dudes,
You feel like you get a good grip, and it's just a gentle caress.
Oh no! Oh no! I feel like I'm assaulting the poor dude.
You are.
You just. Can I effectively do that as a intimidation myself?
I'm gonna let Faywin have advantage on the check for the fact that you have helped her with it. So roll again, Faywin. See if you do better than a 3.
An 11.
He looks up at the again. He looks up at the obelisk, and then down at where he's currently being held, and just throws the Morning Star aside.
I will let go of his nether region. That's good.
Right, so what now?
I like the fact that we're having this conversation that nobody else gets, and I'm just watching Ben react to the things I'm typing.
For the love of all that holy, will you please speak in common for the sake of the audience, man?
You really don't want us to.
No. Anyway,
Burn.
they surrender.
That was easy.
I'm just gonna shove the goblins
Into the void.
over into the corner so I can quickly do a head count. 7.
So, anyway, they've given their surrender.
Oh, good. That's super handy.
Yes, surrender. That's what they've done. That's what we were talking about.
I point my.
I feel like there's more to that than the scum, but
Well, you
Roll me an insight check, Nefira.
oh yeah, I cannot do insight to save my life. 9.
No, you goes completely past you.
Cool. Just sort of point the sword. Point my sword at the eye. What in all the planes is that?
That is certainly freaky, whatever it is. It's always looking at you, no matter where you move your head.
Can they speak common? Is a fine question.
No, for none of the Fira. You know,
Oh, good question. 1 minute.
I have a feeling they may not have understood what I said if they don't speak common.
it's a very good possibility. Stop looking at that. Just looking for a facial expression.
They do speak common. Yay.
Yay!
Hey!
That's always good when they speak common.
Xanathar watches.
And what's Xanathar trying to achieve? Or is he just a pervert?
Xanathar makes sure we work. Xanathar will kill us now for surrendering. We are weak.
Oh. We have some more dead.
Sounds
At least-
like a
at least
very
he'll be dead.
interesting man.
At least he'll be dead later.
Or you just don't get caught by Xanathar.
His eyes
Oh, wait.
are everywhere.
That's gotta be painful.
I just sort of put the greatsword down and I pull out my maul. How high is this eye up?
14 feet.
Ooh, well, that's very fancy handwriting you got there, Nefera.
Thank
I'm just gonna throw my maul at the eye.
Okay.
I could
As
give
hard
you
as I
a
can.
lift if you'd like to just swing at it.
Anyways, I said I was sort of making sure I'm within eye line.
Okay.
I'm not sure that Underscump that I could balance on you.
Well, I can just hold you, and then your arms would be free.
I mean, what's this? Who'd be
I
making
do
a
have
tower?
10 feet of reach, you know.
You two making this whole tower thing would be amusing to watch.
I'm gonna.
Well, to be fair, we could get our other bugbear friend could give a hand on the other side. We lift you up.
I'm just gonna throw the ball as hard as I can.
Okay.
What check do you want for that, John?
That would be it's a ranged weapon check, so give me a dex roll.
Oh God.
Don't roll a 1, whatever you do.
Oh, that's a bad roll. 9.
You look, you size it up, you take the maul. You're not used to throwing the maul. Reach back, fling it forward. The handle hits the eye,
Ah, nuts.
and then it falls to the ground.
Oh,
The maul, not the eye.
no.
The eye's still up in the part of this giant obelisk.
Oh, that's disappointing. Alright, Underscum, give me a boost. I just go over and pick up my maul again.
Come up and pick you up.
Oh God. I'm gonna stand over here and watch this chaos unfold.
Okay.
Underscum brace, I'm gonna swing.
Roll me,
Good you are.
first of all, roll me an acrobatics check. Vaacin. Okay.
I'm good at this.
You keep balance atop Underscum.
Okay, and
Just
I
about
guess-
able to reach the eye.
I'm guessing it's an attack roll.
Roll me an attack roll. Okay, that'll hit.
And
You slam the maul into the eye. You've not destroyed the obelisk, but you have definitely wrecked the bit with the eye on it.
well, that's good. That's what I was aiming for.
Roll me another acrobatics check as you get down.
Ooh, let's be funky with this. I'm gonna flip off because
You're
why
gonna
not?
flip me off? How dare you?
Backflip.
Okay. Underscum, could you roll me a athletics check to sort of hold position as the Dragonborn suddenly and unexpectedly backflips off of you?
That's 23.
Nicely done. You do indeed hold your footing as the Dragonborn whoosh, backflips away from you and lands on the ground.
Ah,
And
did
you've
that.
there's just a large cracked portion at the top of the obelisk where a lidless eye used to be carved.
There you go. Now he can't see you.
But
He has
he
already
does
seen
know where
us
you were.
surrender.
Well, alright. You can't go back to Xanathar. Come with us. We've already taken on one little one.
We'd rather die.
Then why did you submit?
That does beg a good question, yeah.
We'd like to leave.
But you said that you're gonna die.
You're certainly going to die if you go any further in this place. We get the chance of not dying if we leave. This is very well spoken for a bugbear. I'm going to try this. We want to leave.
Right.
Wait, Okay, before you leave, then. One, what's this whole talk of vampires? And two, what's around here?
1 minute, let me have a look.
I do sort of like the idea the bugbear just turns around, brings out like a sort of a leaflet from like a rotation. It's like, right, okay, in your area there will be you and 7 goblins, and you're the guy you signed up with, right? Okay, ooh, 3 circus performers? Weird.
He points.
Cycling through the CCTV cameras.
And a mimic that looks like a treasure chest filled with gold.
He points over in this direction. We have been clearing tunnels over there.
Why are you clearing tunnels? What purpose does it serve Xanathar?
We are clearing space. He wishes to be able to move items from Skullport.
Smuggling tunnels.
Yes.
It explains the previous one as well. Wait. You can get to Skullport through these tunnels?
We haven't gone that far yet. But eventually.
Which way would you say Skullport is?
Down a few levels.
That's good to know.
Tunnels over there have been infested with snake things. I keep hearing the scratchy scratch of rats. In the area.
What's the tunnel just outside the door go up to? The one that curves round?
He sort of points around the room and then back to over here.
Oh, okay. Anyone else want to ask them something before they leave? Oh, by the way, just dump your pockets out but next to the obelisk. I just want to make sure you're not... If you're leaving, we're gonna, if you got anything useful, we're gonna need it down here.
Sirs, please feel free to remove any items you're carrying, loose change, keys, wallets, that sort of thing.
More or less.
Not pants, because, yeah. Yeah. Carry on.
Yeah, definitely not the pants.
Vaacin, as they empty their pockets, could you roll me 2d12?
Okay.
You're rich.
20. Let's try that without a frog in my throat. 20.
One of them pulls out from his pouch, from a larger pack, and lays down a large fluffy pillow.
Oh.
And the other one just places on the pillow a handful of glittering gems. There are 3 gems.
That's very kind of you. 3 glittering gems in my pocket. Are they anything special, or are they just gems?
You look at them; they're worth about 50 gold.
Sweet.
Like
But
eat?
you start
or-
hearing voices as you touch them.
I won't lie, my brain actually went to gnomish spell gems. Rather than anything else.
Hmm.
But
And with that, they'll start.
wait, don't forget your pillow! Oh, okay, you're gone.
I was gonna say, take your morning stars with you. You may need them against any monsters.
Yeah, don't want to leave you completely unarmed.
They come back and grab the morning stars. Faywin, roll me an insight check when they pick up grab the morning stars from you.
Okay.
Nope. And they go.
Okay.
That's either going to end very badly for us.
Yes.
So, he wants the pillow. How big's this pillow? Is it like sort of gem pillow sized?
It's like a decent pillow size.
Oh,
Looks
well,
like-
one of those smaller ones could use it as a bed.
It looks like one of the bugbears just had a slightly comfier pillow that he was hiding from everybody else.
Oh, now I feel bad.
It was it is stuffed with rabbit fur.
Oh, then I don't feel so bad.
Do you know what was when you mentioned the pillow? My brain was just like, it's a giant waifu pillow, isn't it?
I was thinking the same thing.
Some sort of
Yeah,
a kawaii bugbear.
I was going to say, do you really want to see that one of a giant
I just like,
a bugbear's kawaii?
I just
Sort of
turned it to
giant
the other
bed.
side just in case. No,
No.
check the inside. Nope, cool. Don't have a bugbear kirigumi.
Ick runs up to Underscum, holds the crossbow up. Ick was fighter!
Yes, you were, and I'm very proud of you. Well done for not running away. Took a lot of bravery, that.
Ick kill goblin.
Yes. Though, I will say, that goblin was tied up. He was struggling. He wasn't as much of a danger as others. But you did your best to save us. But
Ick do bad?
No.
No, you did good. You did what you thought you had to for the sake of us. And I suppose he could still fight and could still hurt. So I'll allow you. You did good.
Ick did good.
Ick did good.
And as all adventurers do. And I just give Ick the pillow. Here's some loot.
Ick hugs the pillow.
No, see, this is what happens when you behave and don't run off like a coward.
Now, Ick, I don't know if you heard the conversation between me and the other bugbear. Do not tell anyone what they said.
Ick confused by its meaning.
Underscar, you have something you want to
If
share
we
with the
come to a
party?
better occasion, then maybe I will explain things.
Dad,
Okay?
Hang on a minute. I want to roll.
Faywin, whilst everyone sorts themselves out.
Oh no!
Shall we just
Ick understood.
You know, just keep that between the goblin kind, dear. You know,
He lays a finger on the side of his nose and goes back to just hugging the pillow.
That's not suspicious at all.
No, trust me, it's for the greater good.
Ick do
Faywin,
good.
can we check the tunnel? Oh, let's not close the door. Oop, shoot.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
afraid to say, guys, I'm going to have to go. My back's playing around. I cannot stay
Okay.
sitting.
No, that's
So,
fair.
No worries.
Go rest yourself up, Ben. We'll speak to you soon.
speak to you soon. Have fun with the rest. And,
Farewell, O wounded bugbear.
mm. Okay. No, no, don't run away.
I'm just
Where-
checking
Run.
what's around the corner. Wait, can you not see anything?
I mean, not from where I'm. standing.
Go up.
Head north.
Okay. Oh God, Okay. I'm following you. Come here. Okay.
Just confirming what they said.
Yeah.
Is there anything going on the walls, John?
Nope. They curve a lot better than I could be bothered to draw the walls, but it just arches round.
Can I just say, Vaacin, that lightning breath thing of yours was really impressive.
Oh man, those claws of yours! I wanted to hug you. That was amazing.
I mean, you probably wouldn't want to hug me with them claws. Like you'd probably melt into a puddle of goo, like that poor goblin did. But thank you.
Do you want to roll me a quick perception check, guys?
Yeah.
Vaacin and Faye.
Look, why is my character sheet not opening? Come on, character sheet. You can open. There we go. Thank you.
Oh,
Look.
what's incredible is that's with a +2.
Okay.
You don't see anything untoward as you head round the archway and back down. You see the tunnel here disappears and sort of collapses in on itself very quickly after the tunnel starts, but this tunnel does seem to disappear into a tight space, but you could squeeze through it.
Or lie. After letting myself get hit, I wouldn't mind a bit of a rest, but I can follow along if people want to go forward.
No, rest sounds like a good idea.
Ick looks at Pillow and then looks at... Goblins had beds.
Yeah, that's very true.
We killed the goblins, now we have beds.
Ick, I like your thinking.
See, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, we can double up on pillows. More or less.
Absolute life of luxury.
I'm gonna just double up on pillows and bedding up in this corner.
Aw.
Okay, as you start what I assume is going to be your first long rest in the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, we'll finish the session here.
Hooray.
Huzzah!
So,
We'll start the next session with finding out whether this long rest goes successfully or not.
Spoiler alert, it won't.
I mean, spoiler alert, that depends on how well you roll. But in the meantime, I'm going to turn to the camera and say thank you guys so much for watching. Also, thank you so much to the bots who were out in force on Friday for not being here tonight. Thank you a lot for not ruining another stream.
Well, did you get hate bots as well?
They were out in force on Friday night. I don't know if you streamed at all Friday.
No, I was working all day Friday.
We had a 2-hour stream and we got 22 bots.
Wow.
I wasn't the main streamer on Friday night. I luckily was able to mod, but I had to mod at one point 3 channels at the same time. But anyway, thank you for not showing up again, bots, and hopefully you never do ever again. We'd really appreciate it if you fuck off.
Well, if you do show up, you'll show up in a more generous light.
Please, if you aren't a bot, follow along the channel. It's really nice if you do. We really appreciate you doing and coming back and seeing us and watching all the streams. It's September at the moment, so you get a discount if this is your first time subbing. It's a good way to support streams. We don't ask you to sub to us, but if you want to, that'd be great. We do give things out for it, like fun colours on our Discord channel, and sometimes we have a Minecraft server that runs. We don't at the moment, but we should. Mostly because I'm paying for a Minecraft server at the moment. Coming up in streams tomorrow, I'm going to be starting Mass Effect 3, and I'm going to be using this fancy new controller I just bought to play it, assuming the cable gets here before my stream starts.
Ooh.
On Tuesday night, we're going to be playing the 3rd episode of Blades in the Dark, Sean's interesting role-playing game where we're playing a different game to D&D. This at the moment we're playing Blades in the Dark. This is the 3rd and second to last episode of Blades in the Dark we're doing, where we are scoundrel scum criminal villains within the underdark cities, the city in the darkness as the sun has exploded. We are taking Doskvol by storm and hopefully stopping the gangster's daughter from being murdered on the day of her wedding. It's a classic plotline.
My inner physicist has problems with the sun exploding.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that does not sound healthy.
I mean, it also shattered the doors of the dead, and now the dead people don't go away when they die.
Makes sense in a fantasy way. Carry on.
On Wednesday this week, I'm going to work out what to do stream on Wednesday, or we'll have a rest night. Who knows? Thursday, Angel is going to be playing more Bioshock 2, as she's enjoying that game over on the Andrew Games Player channel. And on Friday, Jeff is going to be running his Princes of the Apocalypse campaign as we make our way deeper and deeper into the Temple of the Air Cult, the Temple of the Howling Hatred. We don't like it very much in there, and we're going to try and probably do the same thing we've done at the other 2 temples thus far, which is kill everyone. It seems a reasonable way to deal with evil cultists. And on Sunday next week, we will be back with more In the Clutches of the Cult. This time, the Binding team makes their way deep into the elemental chaos and finds a temple floating in the heart of elemental chaos. Tune in to find out what they find at said temple. Next Sunday, in 2 weeks' time, we'll be back with more of this, as the group have a nap. For now, we are going to do a raid. We're going to do a raid, probably. Who are we going to raid? We're going to raid into Joby1, who is doing some Sea of Thieves. Go give Joby some love. We'll see you guys again real soon. For now, so long. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.